Batman just stood there. I'm about to end this man's whole career. Your time has come.
Expose him!
Blocks the left,
Expose him!
and finish it off with a clean kryptonite punch to the face. So whoever did this to Robin, your day coming. Like, dog, look at the top of his head. Alright, so the scene starts off with the Japanese Yakuza falling from the sky. All they need now is for Zeke to start screaming. They all drop down, pulling out their blades, having a standoff with the GCPD, and went to scrap it immediately. The Batwing flies by, and peep how the GCPD starts falling back, and the Yakuzas are looking up in confusion. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, nigga, is the motherfucking op stomper. Batman Z drops down and starts aura forming on them, bursting them Japanese boys and say first impression is everything, beating their asses with minimum effort. Nightwing, Robin, and Tim also pulls up, leaving the scene like this, and someone deadass took the time to fold Jet like an omelet. So they regroup at the top and sees the country Japan floating in the sky, and they're the only ones that can see it. So Batman and Robin goes up to investigate, and they find out that Japan has been removed from the space-time continuum, and the only reason they can see is because they've gone through time and they don't belong in this timeline. So their mission is to recover the Quake engine and use it to recover the space-time continuum. Then they start getting chased down by a Green Lantern, and before anything, can we all admire the drip she got on? Because she do got that shit on though. So Batman shakes her off and runs into Aquaman, and he instantly drops their engine. Meanwhile in Gotham, Tim and Nightwing are greeted by the Flash, and he just starts glazing himself, but Nightwing and Tim are like, oh, it's the Flash. Okay. He then strikes his own teammate and starts running around the city for reasons I don't even know. We cut back to Batman crash landing, then Aquaman pulls up on him and Robin, and if it was any other human in this situation, 100% you're cooked. But it's Batman, he got prep time and some other BS plot. So he attacks them and Wonder Woman saves them. But shit, me, you, a nice sunny beach type shit. Then she starts introducing herself. Green Lantern comes in blasting at Diana, but she blocks it. So Aquaman comes in with Sushi, and she also blocks it, swinging it back at Aquaman. She jumps up and smacks him down. Then he's like, fuck it, and goes straight for Batman and Robin. She stops him. Green Lantern puts her blade to her neck, and Harley Quinn randomly pulls up.
What the fuck is you looking at, my nigga?
Like, dog, who invited this nigga? Like, you got Aquaman and a Green Lantern on my ass, and you talking about some Harley Quinn finna save me? Oh, hell nah. Send her back from where she came from. I don't even want to know why she here. Just leave. But she pulls up and attacks Jessica. And I'm sorry, but this should be a snooze fest for a Green Lantern. And the fact that she seems like she's struggling is pissing me off. Then we switch back to Gotham, and the Flash is still having the zoomies. Red Hood pulls up with a golden scar, blows up a cement truck, and this is the shit that been pissing me off the most, because the Flash's greatest weakness is the riders. Cause on one end, this nigga is faster than light and sound, but for some reason he isn't fast enough to jump over cement, or I don't know, run across the building. But this nigga really did all that self-glazing in the beginning just to end up like Vegeta. This nigga is trash. The scene shift, Harley gets whooped, Jessica is low on power, and Aquaman wants to retreat. And I ain't gonna lie, Aquaman, you're trash. Cause tell me how the Lantern that is low on power still wants to fight, but you have the whole sea behind you, and Gengar's still afraid? Oh, hell no. Man, get out of here, man. And they booked it. But back to the Flash die fraud. He gets up, and Jason hits him with a smoke bomb that makes him feel like a plate cleaner, so he runs away. The fastest fraud alive. Then we cut back to Wonder Woman, and she takes Batman and Robin back to her home, and she explains to them that this version of Japan is filled with nothing but Yakuzas. There is no law or governor, and it's pretty much a land where the strongest survive and the weak dies. Then Wonder Woman starts explaining the different type of Yakuza's families, which is pretty much the Justice League, and how Superman is supposed to be this merciless demon. She then takes them to the Batwing, and they see Harley and find out she's not a Yakuza, but the version of Harley they find annoying. Harley then leaves, Batman does the same, and on their way to recover the Quake engine, they get attacked, and we see Superman, and he starts chasing them down. He breaks the Batwing and catches them. Hold on, a Superman with shades on? Not gonna lie, that's Loki aura. Then we find out Superman's boss, and the one that led them down this path is Ra's al Ghul.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Unc, you are beyond a grown-ass man. You are a 700-year-old man beefing with a nigga in a bat costume. Give it up, Unc, and retire from life. But he tells Superman to capture Robin, and out of nowhere, they get saved by the Joker and Harley Quinn. Then this clown started talking about some,
The only one who gets the pleasure of killing the Batman is me!
The fuck?
You weird, bro. Batman not finna touch your funny bone. Give it up. So Superman grabs Robin and yeets him across the island, then throws Batman towards the Joker. But Joker dodges him, leaves Harley to take care of Superman, and flies to go save Batman. Would y'all hate me if I said the Joker might be fruity deep down? Bro just doesn't know it yet. And I feel bad for Harley cause this is what she's looking at right now. She starts throwing shit at him, he freezes the air and blows up her ship. And as he was about to turn her into meatwad, Wonder Woman saves her and brings her back to land. Superman pulls up on them, warns Diana and leaves. We cut back to Joker saving Batman and dropping off his boyfriend in Gotham. The scene changes and we see Jessica dropping off Damian at Ra's al Ghul's place. And he's like, join me. But Damian tells him no, so he locks him up. Then we switch to Batman. Aw, hell nah. This gotta be the ugliest / weirdest looking Bruce Wayne face I've ever seen. Like, I already know this version of Bruce Wayne gets no bitches. Rename his ass to the Chop Knight Rises. Not gonna lie, bro, keep the mask on. But he regroups with the whole gang and tells them the whole situation about the Yakuza Justice League and makes a plan to stop them. Then Wonder Woman receives an invitation from Aquaman to a duel. They meet each other and started laughing about times when they used to be friends. Then went straight to boxing immediately. Wonder Woman pulls out her blade and started chopping down water. So Aquaman grabs her face and started dragging it across the street, takes her up and slams her to the ground. And just before Aquaman was about to put his staff into Diana's neck, Batman saves her. So he pushes the bat tank away and Batman uses the momentum to drag him into the water with him. And at first I was like, for a detective, that's kinda stupid. Like, gang, he controls the whole entire ocean. It gotta be that chopped face of his. I don't even think I'll be able to think straight if I had a face like that.
Man, I'm sorry.
So Aquaman throws his staff at Batman's submarine and completely overpowers it. Then we see Jessica trying to crush Nightwing with dices. He dodges it, suits up, and they start clashing out. Jessica then destroys the suit and she goes on yapping as she gets hit with a sleep dart. And Nightwing comes behind saying he was never in the suit from the very first place. And I call BS cause I seen it with my own two legal eyes. That nigga was 100% in that suit. We cut back to Batman and he traps Aquaman, but he escapes and tries to go up to the surface. Of all the things he could have done, he decided it would have been the best decision for him to go back up to the surface. If Brody wanted to, he could call up a whole whale to pull up on Batman and swallow him, but he decided, I'm gonna go back to the surface. But Wonder Woman pulls up and ties him down. And the thing that's pissing me off the most is that moments ago Aquaman was overpowering the Bat submarine, but now it's like he can't even move it. Ooh, this movie pissing me off, bro. But with the help of the hood's greatest minds, Batman says some scientific BS and knocks out Aquaman. But this version of Aquaman gotta be the biggest fraud. Cause how in the black did you lose in a home court advantage? Bro had everything he needed to win this fight but still lost. I just know his wife somewhere in the distance geeks she got a reason to cheat on him and accuse him of random bullshit. We cut to the Yakuzas and they are using humans as bullets to attack the other world. And the Flash is charging up this machine creating a Yakuza tornado. So Tim counters the Flash speed with the Batwing and reversing the Yakuza tornado. I ain't gonna lie to the Jetland who wrote this movie.
Hang that nigga now! I got the rope right here.
So Flash starts chasing down both Tim and Jason, and they were somehow able to juke the Flash. Not only that, the Flash wasn't even able to catch up to them.
Hang that nigga now.
The Flash, confused on why he can't catch up to them, starts going as fast as he possibly can, but still wasn't able to catch up to them. But then he realized he's in an illusion. Bro was somehow in a treadmill this whole time. Another BS plot escape.
I got the rope right here.
So he goes for a drink, and the Flash was ambushed by a human.
Hang that nigga now.
Tim catches up to Jason, and then Superman opens up the garage and hits the ground, leading to Tim and Jason falling to their doom. The Chop Knight then pulls up. Wonder Woman saves Tim and Jason. Superman then gets surrounded by both Batman and Wonder Woman, so he just smiles at the situation, then rushes at Batman, breaking through the Batmobile, pulls down the shade to weave Wonder Woman and yeets her away, then blows up the Batmobile. But Batman survives and turns his car into this little ass robot. So him and Batman goes for the clash and they start duking it out. Superman breaks the Bat machine, so Batman turns on this light show and Superman is like, it's time for you to die. Nani? And immediately gets pissed off by Batman. Batman then calls him a fraud, so Superman is like, hell nah, and took the opportunity to destroy one of the crystals, giving him back his powers. But Batman just stood there. I'm about to end this man's whole career. Your time has come.
Expose him.
blocks the left, and finish it off with a clean kryptonite punch to the face. God damn, like the plot is just glazing Batman schmeat right now. Like, how the fuck is this shit even possible? All that Batman glazing just for Bruce Wayne to end up looking like this? That's tough. But not gonna lie, this would be Homelander's face if Batman was trying to put some dirt in his eyes. And I stand by that statement. Moral of the story, this shit was ass, man. I'm sorry. I mean, the animation was cool and all, but this shit was straight trash, bro. Like, god damn. Nothing but fraudulent characters, bro. But hey, the Justice League in the Yakuza fit, we're dripped up. I ain't even gonna lie. They were dripped up. They did have that shit on though. I ain't even gonna hold you. And with that being said, I'ma head out.